Hello and welcome to the Great Big Wildlife Quiz. Here you will find 4 themed rounds of 5 questions each. There will be an animal sounds round, a yes or no section, 5 animals to identify, and then 5 multiple choice wildlife questions. After I've asked all of the questions, there'll be time for you to pause this video and comment your answers down below before I reveal whether you've got the questions right or not. Okay, let's start with the animal sounds round. You'll hear 5 clips with different animals in them. All you've got to do is identify the animals. Here is animal number 1. And here's animal number 2. This is animal number 3. This one's animal number 4. And finally, animal number 5. Next is the yes or no round. Simply answer yes or no to these 5 questions. Question number 1. Do barn owls have the ability to rotate their heads 360 degrees? Question number 2. Can Eurasian otters dive underwater and hold their breath for more than 10 minutes at a time? Question number 3. Are large white butterflies usually larger than small white butterflies? Question number 4. Do badgers have the strongest known hearing of any tested land mammal? Question number 5. If an earthworm is cut in half, will both halves survive and regenerate to form 2 full worms? Next is the animal identification round. Can you identify these 5 animals? Here is animal number 1. This is animal number 2. Here is animal number 3. This one is animal number 4. And lastly, it's animal number 5. The final round is a multiple choice round, where you need to pick one or more of the given answers for these 5 questions. Question number 6. Which of these plants is one of the most damaging invasive species in the UK? Is it A. duckweed, B. floating pennywort, or C. whitewater lilies? Question number 7. What is the smallest type of bat in the UK? Is it A. the pipistrelle, B. the brown long-eared bat, or C. the flying fox? Question number 8. Which amphibian lays its eggs in a long string of jelly-covered eggs? Is it A. the common newt, B. the common frog, or C. the common toad? Question number 9. What is the largest butterfly in the UK? Is it A. the red admiral, B. the swallowtail, or C. the peacock? Question number 10. Which of these reptiles lays eggs instead of giving birth to live young? Is it A. the common lizard, B. the grass snake, or C. the adder? Now that I've asked all of the questions, you can pause this video and comment your answers down below, or watch 10 seconds of this tawny owl that I've just filmed before I reveal the answers. Let's reveal the answers. Animal noise number 1 is a grey squirrel alarm call. This often comes from high up in the trees, meaning sometimes people think it's made by a bird instead. Grey squirrels are known to make 11 different calls, each with their own purpose. Animal noise number 2 is the call of a buzzard. This is known as mewing and is sometimes described as being similar to a cat meowing. Animal noise number 3 is that of a red deer stag. This noise is known as bolving and it's typically made during the rut. It serves as a warning to other stags and as an invitation to females. Animal noise number 4 is the rarest of the 5 animal sounds in this quiz and is the call of a natterjack toad. This is made by males to attract mates and is often made after dark from the edges of their breeding pools. You might have thought that animal noise number 5 was familiar, and it probably is. This is the melodic and mighty song of a wren. The correct answer to question number 1 is no. Although it's commonly stated that owls can rotate their heads 360 degrees, it's a bit of a myth. They can rotate their heads quite far, around 270 degrees, and with their large eyes they can see all the way round. Otters are exceptional swimmers, and it'd be easy to assume that they can hold their breath for a long time, but that is not the case. Most of their dives are less than 30 seconds, and the longest dive that I can find even anecdotal evidence of is less than 5 minutes. The correct answer to question 3 is yes. This was not a trick question. Large white butterflies are typically larger than small whites. Large whites have a wingspan of 63 to 70 millimeters, while small whites have a wingspan of around 48 millimeters. If you've watched my recent 8 interesting facts about red foxes video, you'll know that the answer to question 4 is no. Whilst badgers do have good hearing, the red fox currently holds the title for the strongest sense of hearing for any tested land mammal. I want to be very clear here that I'm not endorsing mutilating any animal for curiosity, but it is a common misconception that if an earthworm is cut in half, both sides will survive to create new individuals. The truth is, if an earthworm is cut into 2 pieces, the head end always dies, while sometimes the tail end will regenerate a full body and survive. Well done if you correctly identified animal number 1. It is a stoat. These can be identified by their long slender bodies, their black tipped tails, and how their brown uppersides and cream undersides are separated by a clean straight line. Throughout the late spring and summer, animal number 2 can cause people a few problems. It's a juvenile starling. When they first emerge, despite being starling sized and shaped, they are a chocolate brown colour. Animal number 3 is one of our most common freshwater fish, one that is mostly found in flowing water but sometimes also in larger ponds and lakes. It is a Eurasian minnow. Don't worry, if you just have minnow and are based in the UK, that's also a right answer as far as I'm concerned. The beautiful insect featured as animal 4 is a cinnabar moth. This species flies during the daytime and they have a bit of extra protection from predators. Their caterpillars feed on ragwort and accumulate toxins from the plant in their body, which stays with the adults and makes them mildly poisonous. Sometimes misidentified as a snake, animal number 5 is in fact a legless lizard. This is a slow worm. In reality, they can move pretty fast, but one thing that is slow about them is the rate at which they age. They can live for more than 50 years. The correct answer to question 6 is B. Floating pennywort is one of the most damaging invasive non-native species in the UK. This plant forms mats across the water surface, shading out other species, creating a drowning risk for animals, and stopping people and wildlife from accessing the water. The answer to question 7 is A. The pipistrelle is the smallest type of bat in the UK. You might notice how I didn't use the word species in that question, and that's because there are 3 species of pipistrelle that share the title of the UK's smallest bat: the common, the soprano, and the Nephusius pipistrelle. They have wingspans of just 20 to 23 centimetres. All of the potential answers for question 8 lay aquatic eggs covered in jelly, but only one of them does so in strings. That is the common toad. Common newts lay individual eggs, often wrapped in aquatic plant leaves, whilst common frogs lay their eggs in clumps, often numbering into their thousands. Red admirals and peacocks are both fairly large and fairly common butterflies in the UK, but our largest species is the swallowtail. These are mostly found around the Norfolk Broads and can grow to have a whopping wingspan of up to 93mm. In the UK, several species of reptile give birth to live young, including common lizards and adders, so the correct answer to question number 10 is B. Grass snakes usually lay their eggs in decomposing material, which warms up enough to incubate their eggs for them, as the general air temperature in most of the UK isn't warm enough for long enough to do so. So tally up your score and comment your results down below. I can't wait to see how you did. I always check every single comment and try to get back to as many people as possible. If you enjoyed this quiz, then you'll probably like this quiz that's on the screen now, and if you want to learn more about UK wildlife, check out this video instead. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.